Yo, what up? We have like one person in here. What's up, man? I gotta push this out to my chat, I guess, to my Patreon to see if anybody wants to join in. Just casually going live, and doing the stuff. Cause nobody else is on right now. I'm just going live. How do I share the stream? Copy. Cool. Go create. Link, image, video. Post it on the Patreon. Post here. I'm I'm live right now. Cool. Publish. Is anybody on? Two people? Hold up, what the fuck? What happened? What's up, dude? What's wrong? In case I want to join. Real quick targets for late December. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me, bro? I feel like people can't hear me. I mean, there's nobody here, but you know, I figured I might as well go live because my daughter and my daughter and wife just fell asleep, so I figured I might just go live and stuff, right? Where's my Patreon? Doo-doo-doo. I can hear. All right, cool, man. Yo, what the fuck? I'm at Wendy's, at Denny's. Fucking Flair, what up, dude? I miss you guys, bro. As long as I can hear you, that's all that matters, bro. As long as you can give me a hug, dude, that's all that matters. I want nothing but smoochy smooches from all you guys, man. What's up, everybody? My wife and daughter are asleep, so I can have some time to come on here live. We spent all day just shopping for Christmas stuff. My dad bought so much chocolate, man. Like we went to what is it called? We went to South Coast. If you guys are in like the Orange County area, we went to South Coast. We bought a bunch of crap. My wife shopped around a lot. She shopped around a lot, and then my dad, there's this chocolate place that he likes a lot. He bought so much freaking chocolate. IHOP as goaded. I do like IHOP. I do like IHOP. I can't, I can't say it's my favorite because I grew up with Denny's with my family. Like I went to Denny's with my family, bro, every single Sunday, every single weekend. I fucking loved it. Yo, Flair. Oh, dude. Thanks, bro. Fucking love Flair, man. Thanks, bro. I honestly really do appreciate every single time you guys give me a super chat, bro. It feels like a big warm hug, man. Really. I Flair, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do for you, bro? You can tell me anything, anything you want. I'll go to your house right now. Anything, bro. What do you think about SPY tomorrow? I think I'm still bullish. R2110, bro. If you're still on, I'm still bullish, man. I mean, here, this is what I think about. Not necessarily tomorrow, but I think by 12:27 minimum, I think we'll be back at we'll touch 400 to like 404. This week, though, you know, don't. I feel like a lot of people are gonna be a little upset with my, because here's the thing, man. Even right now, I have like so many comments on my YouTube saying like, "Oh man, like you're wrong. Like you said you're bullish. You're bullish, and why are you bullish? Everything's fucking tanking. This and this and that." And I don't know, man. I feel like retail's too bearish right now. Honestly, that's really it. I feel like retail. I feel like retail. Sorry, there's an eyelash on my computer. I feel like retail's too bearish. I really don't think that dump needed to be as hard down as it was, to be completely honest. Let me switch this to the daily. Um, I don't even know what chart I am. I don't even know which broker I'm using. But yeah, I honestly think that um, yeah, I think we rally from here. I do actually think that we might actually see 412 this upcoming week, like in the next 5 days or so. I think we'll see 412. I think it's definitely a high chance we can see that, right? So I don't know, man. I'm bullish, right? And everybody was like, "Oh man, why do you keep longing this whole thing?" Like everybody's upset. Like everybody on YouTube is like, "Man, you're wrong. Like you were wrong." I wasn't wrong, bro. All my indicators said bearish, right? All my indicators said bearish. Everybody should have been shorting, right? I wasn't shorting. I'm just martingale longing, right? I'm martingale long in my account. But everybody was like, "Oh, you're wrong. This and this and that." And I'm just like, I mean, I knew it was gonna go down. I just don't think it's gonna keep going down. Everybody thinks that this is the crash to like 340. I personally don't think that right now, right? I For whatever reason, it's a gut feeling, right? My gut can probably be wrong. I don't know, man. I don't think it's gonna be. I don't not yet. I don't think not yet. I don't not yet, right? I feel like it isn't, right? So here's one of the main reasons why I don't think that, right? You can run the fib every single time, right? Let me see. I think it was from here to here. Do you have a retrace somewhere, or was this on the daily? I forgot where I was looking at. I was looking at something. I think it might have been the daily. The daily. I might have seen it on the daily. I think it was like every single time we retrace to point 0.5, you run back up to like the point 0.2 fib or something. I don't know. I forgot what it was, but um yeah, still bullish, man. I'm still bullish. Yo, what the fuck, dude? Where did all this shit come from? Dude, yo, thank you. Danny, dude, Danny always coming in clutch, bro. Can you make your cheeks clap and then give me a hug? Dude, I'll go to your house and I'll give you some fucking sloppy Joe, bro. Shit, when I if you actually dude, all the running that I've been doing, I'm not gonna lie to you, like my wife keeps trying to grab my butt like all the whole time, bro. Like that shit's nice, dude. I'll be completely honest, man. Whenever I like you know what I see there's a question that I asked my team from work, right? And I actually asked like my coworkers because we get along, we fuck around a lot, right? So I asked them, I'm like, you know what, if somebody has like a big butt, like does it take them a lot more effort to wipe? You know what I mean? Because they got a lot more fat to go through and shit, right? So like, do they have to like go through it like this is it's like they got a lot more meat to go through, right? So it's like, how do you wipe? You know what I mean? Like people with no butt, like when you got no ass, dude, like I would think that it's pretty easy to just wipe, right? Because you got nothing to spread out. But if you got a big butt, like you got to spread the cheeks to get in there, right? So I would assume it's harder to wipe. So it's kind of crazy sometimes. Danny, yeah, dude, Danny's haven't hasn't been on for a while. Gonna go to a light show. Catch you guys on the Telegram. Oh my god, my guy getting thick. uh, a light show. Where you gonna go, dude? What light show? I'll do TA for you guys. I'll do some TA on Spy and whatever you guys want me to do. I really, I mean, I'm coming on here to hang out and stuff. If you guys want me to do TA, just throw it in the chat. I'll do whatever you guys want, man. Like I'm really just chilling because my wife and my daughter fell asleep. I'm telling you, we've been out since like 11 in the morning, and all we did was we just shopped all day. We just finished eating. Like I think my wife and my daughter had like a really big plate of pasta, so they knocked the f out. I'm just here because I actually got time today. Tony has a work wife. I actually have a work husband, bro. I got a real close buddy at work. We get along extremely well, man. Like I wouldn't be able to work if he wasn't there. Shout out to Don. He's probably not watching this, but his name's Don. He's like a really cool, like nerdy Asian guy. Really good programmer. What am I listening to? I'm just talking, bro. I mean, no one's telling me to what's it called to do a TA for anybody. I'll look for TA and stuff, man. I'll do TA for you guys. It's just nobody's dropping anything in the chat, so I'm just kind of talking to you guys right now. I'm basically picturing myself going live for a full trading day and then just trying to fill in as much as I can with just like talking and shit. You know what I mean? Like I'll talk to you guys all day, man. Like I mean, if you guys want me to be honest, like yeah, am I getting thick? Oh, dude, yeah. If I can show you guys a picture, I'll show you. I would have showed you guys a picture a long time ago. I mean, you guys can subscribe to my OnlyFans and I'll like it. I'll make it cheap too. It'll be $1 a month, and I'll give you guys, I'll give you guys like all the flavor, dude. I'll give you guys everything. TA on BA. Bro, you've already made so much fucking money on BA, bro. Like why do you need more TA on Tesla? I think Tesla's gonna bounce, dude. Fine, finally you can start, Flair's made so much fucking money on BA, dude. Like I don't think he needs technical analysis anymore. I think he needs to get out of his trades and just enjoy that shit. BA. Oh man, what a Flair, you gotta get out. That's a pretty easy signal to get the F out. You closed bearish on the day. Oh, on the week. Oh, you closed bear on the week. What happened last time? Bear on the week? Yeah, I would say, dude, you gotta get out. I gotta clean up this chart because there's too much going on right now. Let's clean this. Let's start from scratch on BA, just because this is for Flair, because he's one of the main puppy chulos, dude. Do we have any more resistance? You should have some here. Actually, you should have a lot here. Can't see that closely. You should have. There you go. One of the reasons why I hate having a touchpad for like a mouse. I prefer like a regular physical mouse, man. It's hard to get used to these touchpads on the laptop just because I'm not really used to using these all that often. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I mean you're hitting resistance right now on the weekly, and you close that bear week, dude. So I would definitely say you're going back down to 171. I'd short this all day. I would short this all day to 171. That's an easy short from here, right? I mean, you could probably wait for the 4 hour close bullish. So maybe wait a little bit. Where can I do the? I think I actually have my. Where does am I trading on? I don't know if I'm trading. I think I'm trading on extended hours. Where do I change that here? It's different from like the mobile phone since I always use that. But where do I change the? Ah, there we go. Symbol extended. Let's run regular trading because we might want to see gaps. Um, the 4 hour looks. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, I would be shorting this. You have a nice little gap here, down at 177. I mean, ultimately, you already hit this. You already hit this here. I would probably short this all the way down to 171, or wait till 171 hits and long it again. Because I mean, if you look at BA looks pretty bullish right now, right? Like BA, you still look pretty good. You're still above trend. You had a nice little, you had a nice bounce from like support here, and you're still running on you're still pretty high above trend. So if you actually had to run this, right? Like you're really high on trend here. So I mean, honestly, you can probably do something like this. I don't know, maybe it'll take a while to hit like there. You can probably do this by like January. I don't know. But I think eventually you'll probably do something like this. Maybe like go down here, maybe on trend or something, and then keep bouncing to the high side, something like that. But I think overall, you're looking at shorting, especially with the weekly. I mean, what happened the last couple of times that we closed the bear week? It seems to react pretty well, right? So where's my forecast? So I mean, you're looking at here, right? High wick to low. You're looking at what? $34 drop. Perfect entry here from this high down to again $30 drop. I mean, come on, dude. This is pretty easy. You can run this. You can run this whole thing yourself, bro. Like you can easily do all this, man. You got this. I think this is the forecast, right? Yeah, right here. Here, running from the high down to the low. $50 in what? 35 days? I mean, you're looking at a good close here, right? You have your weekly close here. Average close is what? 35 bucks in 28 days, $32 in 35 days, $50 in 35 days. It looks like your average drop is somewhere between 28 and like 35 days. And you're looking at possibly at the low end a $32 drop, or like let's go with 30, right? From 30 to like a $50 drop, right? From here. If you're looking at actually shorting it from like a nice high. So let's go with the high, right? Let's go with 35 days just to be safe. 36 days, right? We'll drop it $50, and then we'll drop it again. I think it was like $30, right? Same time frame. $30, same time frame, right? Like right. Sure, that's fine. There you go. That's your forecast for me right there, right? And the perfect part about this is if you actually end up dropping this hard, look what's gonna happen, right? So short term, right? We're bearish on BA still. So short term, still bearish on BA to 170 either way. You're gonna come down to this support anyways. But if you actually end up break, look, every single forecast on the weekly, what does it do? You break this high trend here on the daily. So guess what? You either come here, you come down here, right? That's good. That's it. You come down here, you retrace. More than likely, you're gonna come all the way back down to 121, or same thing. Come back down here, you retrace, go all the way back down to 121. That's what seems likely to me right there. So I'd be shorting BA, dude. I mean, if you're in your longs right now, I'd probably say get out because it looks like everything looks like you're gonna dump right now. Especially when you're after closing that weekly, you look like you're gonna dump pretty hard. What about the month? Month is still bullish, but I would go with the weekly. I'd say shorter term, you're looking at some pretty nice downtrend, right? So I think this whole area right here is gonna be your next range. This whole general area, somewhere between like 137 and 160-ish. That's gonna be your whole range right there. But again, probably gonna break this trend here, come back down low, retest, and then go all the way down here, or possibly come here, make a new higher low or a new lower high, and your trend now on the daily, right? On the daily, instead of that being your actual trend, your trend will now be something like this, like a longer trend, either that or either that, right? So that can end up happening. You don't actually drop all the way down to here. You end up creating a new lower high, and then you bounce straight up from there. That can probably happen. But overall, it looks like by mid January, you're probably going to I'd say this range of 160 down to 140 is easy, easy short right here, man. Easy short, dude. Super easy short. Hot girls here. What the fuck, dude? Who the hell's that? Sex 69 fun? Who's posting that? What the heck? I have four runners. Oh, you have four call runners? You should probably get out of those, or at least put some stops, dude, to be on the safer side. I mean, I just finished. I'll roll my shorts. Yeah, yeah. I think for the most part, BA is gonna keep going down, dude. I'm pretty sure it's gonna keep going. Tesla. You know what, bro? I think Tesla's gonna bounce. I actually think Tesla has a pretty nice chance of bouncing. I should probably redo my chart though, because again, after I don't see it for a while, my chart gets pretty ugly. So I like redoing my chart every once in a while. So we can do that with Tesla. I mean, we'll do that with Tesla right now, right? Pretty easy, pretty easy support and resistance all around. Can we do something here? Higher? Oh yeah, something like that. I think that's fine. Again, you probably have some nice support there. In your next, see the thing about Tesla is you have a lot of support and a lot of because it's so volatile. It does like a whole bunch of shit like this, and I hate tickers that are like that. Like I hate stocks that are so so volatile that it has so many like support and resistance points, right? Like I hate that a lot. Um, you're still dropping pretty hard. Again, you're just on that 150 level. If you actually drop from here, you're going down to 120, right? That's going to be the next level. But look for a break of, I mean, are you breaking this level to the downside? Oh, you are, dude. You are breaking this. Ah, okay. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, Tesla's gonna go lower. I mean, you could wake up really quick on. I'd probably stay out of this for now. I mean, I'd probably look at staying out of this. I mean, let me see if we can do this lower. Like this. That's fine. Um, I might stay. I mean, what does the hour look like? Hour. Yeah, I'd wait a little bit because you're on. What does it usually do? Does it usually bounce when it hits a new low here like this? What happens when it hits a new? See, I'm new to trading Tesla, so I don't really know what happens when it hits a. I don't really know what it does when it hits a nice support like on the weekly and stuff, right? So actually, let's do some stuff right here. What do you do, Tesla? What do you do when you hit these kind of lows? We'll run it there, and then we'll run it because I want to see if it likes to bounce, right? And again, I don't usually trade Tesla all that much, but it looks like let's go with the 8 hour. I think I need a little bit of a bigger time frame. Does it like to bounce when it hits support? Support bounce, support bounce, supports bounce, new support bounce. Yeah, I'd probably say that you're probably gonna bounce from here. I'd look at longing right now, to be honest, or at least buying some stuff because it seems like on the weekly, especially, like it really likes to bounce off these levels. So I would probably say this is you're probably gonna see Tesla go back up to like 195, $200, especially on what is it called? Especially on SPY. I am a little bit more I am more biased because I do think SPY is gonna keep pushing up. This actually looks like it broke trend. Oh yeah, look at that. You broke trend. Oh yeah, dude. I'd be long in Tesla all day from here. Tesla looks like an easy long back to that 196 resistance, man. That's an easy long, right? Downtrend is what on the 8 hour or whatever. Break it, coming down, push up. You can probably run a GAN fan right here. It's not something that I've taught you guys, but you can probably run this GAN fan, right? Get a good idea of where these levels are that it's probably gonna run to. Bam, run it again. Boom, beam, bam, bam, boom. There you go. So GAN fans, I usually like to use. I haven't really taught you guys how to use it, but I usually like to use GAN fans to see where it's gonna wick, right? So you'll probably have a hard candle here. It'll probably actually wick all the way up to what is it called? Like here, like at 218, and then you'll probably see another whoops. And then you'll probably see like another drop, right? So I like these. I like GAN fans just to use like on wicks and stuff. But yeah, it looks like you might actually come back to. I would long this all day. I long this all day to $200, maybe up here to 217. I'd probably long it there. Um, on the weekly, you are bearish on the weekly, so definitely I am looking at overall shorting Tesla. It looks like Tesla's gonna go down. I don't think it's ever closed a bear VC on the weekly. I don't think Tesla's ever done that, so I don't know how it'll actually react all that much to be honest, because I think this is one of the first times that it's closed the bear VC. What does it usually do on bear VCs? Here. Oh, that's ugly. So it has closed bear VCs before here, right? And that was a nice little drop from here. So bear VC started here, right? Kept dropping what percentage is that? 44%? Jesus. Bear VCs. I think that's the only time it's actually closed the bear VC. So it's kind of hard to use historical plays on this to see what it's actually done. So this hasn't closed. You haven't closed the bear VC in the last like couple of years, like right? Like this is years right now. Whoops. What did I just move right there? Yeah, this is years. Like you haven't closed it since yeah, where is it? It's like way back here. So I had a bear VC here, 2016. Bear VC in 2016. I mean, where's it before that? Do you have a kind of a couple here? Yeah, it's been years, right? But it on bear VCs it likes to drop super hard. Um, I want to see what's going on here, but it does like bouncing off of support a lot. So I would definitely not short this here, even though you are pretty bearish right now, right? I would probably look at get rid of this. I'd probably look at longing Tesla here because, like I said, it does like jumping off support, especially new support. So I would probably look at like longing from here back to 200, and then possibly waiting a little bit, possibly start my short position here. If it goes up to like 215, probably keep add more shorts, and then run it all the way down. But especially with earnings in January. It might actually keep running up to earnings. But yeah, I think you might actually have the low here. I don't know. It looks like you might actually push to up. I'd say up. I'd say, yeah, I'd definitely say add Tesla right now if you want to do like, I mean, again, do whatever you want, but Tesla looks like it's going up. Run a WeWave watch list. You want me to? I can run WeWave. I mean, I haven't, man. I haven't used WeWave in quite a bit. Oh, that's bright. I can start doing the WeWave watch list for you guys. I mean, I know it's super like. Let me see. Something's closed. Something closed really well. I think something closed. I think. What's closed pretty bad? What about Meta? Wait, somebody asked for Meta, right? Meta for a short soon. Meta. Um, Meta for a short. Meta for a short. I I don't think so, man. I wouldn't short Meta yet. I wouldn't short Meta. I think it's gonna keep pushing up to 127, possibly 128. You're probably gonna keep running up to fill that gap. Yeah, I wouldn't short Meta yet. Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, you have this all this random movement right here, but I think you might actually already. I think you already broke trend. That's the crazy part. Let me see. Did you already break trend? Yeah, you already broke trend. That's kind of hard. Um, is there another trend that we can use? What else is here on Tesla on Meta here? Do you have anything else here? Can we use this? This? No, I don't care about that. Can we use this guy? That's yeah, you can't use that. Yeah, there's not much going on, but you did break. Let me see. What about the 4 hour? How's the 4 hour looking? That's the thing. It's kind of. What if I use the? Let's run extended trading. I want to see what the difference is. Looks like. Actually, yeah. You might actually want to short. You might actually short Meta soon. Hmm. Meta's a little bit hard. It's because you're not at a high or at a low. I wouldn't really want to touch Meta till you possibly hit this gap to 128, and then you can like short it and stuff, right? It's like right in that it's like right in that middle where when that middle ground where I'm kind of like I don't know if I would want to short it yet because it hasn't really done too much, right? And there's a lot of indecision on the 8 hour. The 4 hour, you're about to close like bullish and stuff, but you're still moving up. You're still not breaking these lows of 108. I wouldn't say short it yet. I mean, you could possibly short it back to like 116. I think Meta's probably going to fill this gap at like 128. I think. I wouldn't say like I would not like short this yet. If it's not in a good enough range for me to like say, oh hey, this thing's going here or this thing's going here. It looks funky. You know what I mean? Like it looks pretty funky. Like you have a really big range here, especially on the daily. Like where's my drawing tools? The little drawy boys. There you go. I mean, if you had to pick like a nice range, I mean, this is your range here, right? Like you have a nice range there on the daily. So even like a regular Darvis box says wait till like 183 and stuff, right? But you might see some like sideways trading. I mean, I can clean up my chart because it does look kind of ugly. My chart looks pretty ugly right now. But you have such a long trading history here that I hate. I hate it. I hate this long. Let me see. I mean, I'll do it for you guys. I mean, we can start from scratch again, right? You have some nice lows here, and then you don't have resistance till up here. You have maybe some resistance like here somewhere, probably, maybe like there, you know. And then this, I don't think this matters because it's too high up. We do have anything else here that we can use? Anything? See, this is why I hate. That's why I hate using like long tickers because I gotta go all the way back. What about the 2 week? Was that shorten things for me? Let me see. This shorten things for me? This can possibly go like right here. Probably just drop this down a little bit. Do we have anything here? That's fine. This probably run to, yeah, that's fine. I mean, you really only have like you have some really big ranges here, which is pretty good. But yeah, I wouldn't short it yet. I'd say maybe short it if it goes to 133.70. You got a gap to fill here at 127.99, like 128 basically. So yeah, it'd be kind of difficult to short it, to be honest, just on like what I'm looking at. I would probably stay away from Meta. If I actually had to pick a direction, I'd probably say up, to be honest. Um, you know, like if I'm looking to trade Meta right now, if I had to put in a play, I'd say we're probably going back to like 134, I think. I don't know if you would actually drop super hard from here. So I probably personally I wouldn't short Meta. Not yet, at least. Let's look at what the dollar's doing. Dollar's dumping pretty hard on the 4 hour and another 1 minute, 1 hour and 20 minutes. It's gonna do. Oh no! Look at the weekly. Yo! Oh my God! Oh dude, the market's gonna do something. Look at that! Look at that close right there. Oh, who's still in the Patreon, bro? How low can crypto go? Oh, dude, it can go way lower right now. Crypto can go so much lower. And I think all my look at that. If you're part of the Patreon, you know exactly why like why everything can go so much lower. If this closes, man, oh man, you can bring Armageddon so fast. You would I don't know. I would have to have, I want this to I want to I have longs right now. So I want this to get canceled out at least for a little bit longer, but you're breaking here. So really TA says you're going to drop to like here and then push up like this. If you actually break low, like if you actually break down here, that's pretty bearish on the dollar. So it means that everything's gonna start rallying pretty hard. So actually, this looks like we might actually keep pushing to the upside, right? So yeah, you're at 385. Where's the 8 hour? I know the 8 hour was gonna close soon. Yeah, as soon as the 8 hour closes, I'm pretty what is it called? I'm pretty bullish to like 400 plus again. I forgot which one I was looking for. SPX something. Yeah, dude, if you're 147 is a fib level. 147 for Tesla. I for I or Meta maybe. I don't know. Sorry, I wasn't. I didn't do run any fibs. What do you think of Ethereum closing a bear week but a bull 16 hour? I would. So here's the thing. Bear weeks are usually a really good indication of the overall sentiment of where something is going. Um, 16 hours, it's a pretty high time frame, so I would long it. You're basically just longing during a overall bear sentiment. So the weeklies are a pretty good indication of where the overall market is going and where the full sentiment of, you know, like where the full sentiment of the market is. I'd say that because there's so much indecision right now with with crypto, it's kind of difficult to use the weekly as actual sentiment because I mean if you saw here, right? Ever since we had this close here from June, like you ran up pretty hard and then you've been really just kind of trading you really just kind of been trading within range, right? This whole range here from this high of 2000 to this low of 1000. So you've really only kind of been trading sideways here. Let me see if I can put this a little bit lower like that. And you actually had Ethereum already break this weekly trend, which is kind of insane. Like you're above it, right? So you're technically in a safety zone right now on Ethereum. Um, but again, if you want to know what to do, kind of look at the historical movements, right? So we're running a 16, we're looking at 16 hour, right? Let's look at that. What usually happens on Ethereum on the 16 hours, right? So just run some historical movements, right? I'm trying to get a clean chart. What is it? Bitstamp? What about Bitstamp? Sure. There's so much going on here. Let's remove drawings, right? But let's look at let's look at a historical chart, and you have a really good idea of what you can possibly expect, right? So you have, yeah, this is perfect entry there, right? Let's go with perfect entry, perfect entry in the 16 hour. Again, perfect entry here. And then historically, let me see what else. Perfect entry. So you have all these perfect entries here. And it doesn't really seem like it's doing much, right? So it doesn't actually seem like it's moving all that hard on these perfect entries for the 16 hour. So I wouldn't really consider, at least in recent time, at least in recent history, that these 16-hour triggers are going to do anything for you, right? So if you were to tell me that you were taking a trade back here, right? Obviously these would make more sense, right? Like, because you have all these 16 hours actually running pretty hard, right? Perfect entry, run, entry, run, entry, run, right? So you want to look at the chart on Ethereum, for example, and you want to go to you want to go to the chart or the time frame that has the most relevancy, and I explained it in one of my videos, right? So let's go to the 8 hour. Let's remove everything, right? Remove drawings. Let's go to the chart that's had like the most relevancy, right? So perfect entry here on the 8 hour, cool, you ran. Perfect entry, you ran, right? Perfect entry, small push, perfect entry. Haven't really done much yet, right? So let's go. What about the 4 hour, right? Do we have a lot of relevance on the 4 hour? Again, 4 hour. 4 hour feels a little bit better, right? You see that? Nice entry, push. Perfect entry, push. Perfect entry here, push. Perfect entry, push. Perfect entry, push, right? So I would probably go with the 4 hour, and I'd say that the 4 hour has a little bit more relevance to what's going on with Ethereum. I wouldn't long the 16 hour, and instead I wait for this to actually come up to here to maybe like the 80 level on Ethereum. I'd wait for that perfect entry on the 4 hour. So you might actually push back to like 1270 something, right? But then I'd short it all over again on the 16 hour, because it looks like it has been doing pretty well on the 4 hour drops, right? You've been pretty consistent here, at least to what the relevance is. So like I said, I usually like trading the relevance. I like seeing what right now historically makes sense. Um, you can probably even trade the daily. The daily looks like it's sort of going, but again, for the most part, you've really just been trading recently, at least for your recent what? Let's go back to August, your last maybe 3 months or so. Can we do 3 months, like a 3 month time frame? 3 months? Cool. Oh man, but I don't want to do like, you know, I don't need to do all that stuff. Let's do this. On the hour? Oh no, that's too much. Let's go on the daily. Yeah, I don't need all that stuff. Right? Since you had that initial drop, really, it's just been here. You've really just been trading in this whole range here, right? It's a pretty gross range, right? Just all this here, right? And what's actually happened while you've been, in this range? Has the daily performed really well? Has the 16 hour? Seems like the 4 hours performed pretty well, right? You are on the lower end of it, so I probably would wait till that 4 hour has a really nice like a really nice bear trigger, and that would probably go and short it, right? Again, you have a nice range here from here to this high up here, like right there. So I dropped to the 4 hour. Whoops. Jump to the 4 hour to range the chart. And again, I'm just telling you guys this because this is how I would look at the chart, right? This is what I would look at. That's what I would see. I'd wait for this to keep running. You're probably gonna see it back at like 1277, maybe a little bit on the high range. If you close a 4 hour perfect entry, chances are you're probably gonna come all the way back down. And just by looking at this naked chart, you're probably gonna have a brand new trend being created, right? You're probably gonna have something like this happen, something like that. That's what I'm guessing, right? You're probably going to keep pushing on the 4 hour a little bit longer. You might spike, do something like this, right? You won't actually, you'll close the bear trigger somewhere around this range, and then you'll probably come back down like this. That's what I'm looking for, right? And even to go even further, right? If you really want to fuck this up a lot, where's my fibs, right? fib, trending fib, right? If you really want to affect, like, really want to mess this up a lot, you can actually do this. Run this up here, right? And then your next low will probably be somewhere. Will probably be that level, right? And again, no coincidences. Why do you have some nice resistance, some nice support there? Because that was your recent low right there, right? That's this. I can almost guarantee you this is probably what's going to happen. You're probably going to push all the way back up. You're going to create a brand new trend here, right? Brand new trend. You can trade this off divergence. You're going to have the 4 hour come up here to the like the 80 level. You're going to hit a perfect entry on the bear trigger to the low side. You're going to take the short, run this all the way down, and that's going to be you're going to have an Ethereum at $1,000 maybe in I don't know how big is this time frame from here to here, right? This is from what December 14th to December 18th, right? Boom, 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 boom. So I'd say by latest December, you're probably gonna see $1,000 Ethereum. By the end of the year, you can probably I can almost guarantee you guys you'll probably see like a what is it called, $1,000 Ethereum, probably maybe I don't know. But again, this is how you can set all this up, right? This is what I'm probably looking for. If you can close a bear trigger, perfect on the 4 hour here, you're solid. If you have the stochastic at highs and you have the stochastic at highs and you're not breaking this high, almost guarantee you're gonna create a new trend. You're gonna drop down to this level, and then you can probably already set up your what is it called? You can probably already set up your position here. Where's my right? You can run a short. Comes up here, right? Run your short, take profit. You don't really have a lot of stuff here. So really, if it breaks trend, then you're gonna be out of this, right? There's your take profit. There's your position. 9.65 R&R. That's basically a 10x. You're only looking for that's 1,000% gain right there if you take something. You don't have a lot of resistance here. So I mean, if you want to be safe, you can do like that. In which case, you're doing a 3.5 R&R. I'd probably run it like somewhere up to here, like there, right? 10x right there. Boom, you're done. I hope that helped you guys out on Ethereum. So R2110, I hope that answered your question. I hope you're still on. Elon Musk poll is he will be quitting on Twitter poll. What the fuck? Rest in peace, Elon Musk, the CEO of Twitter. Wait, is he selling that shit? I know that he was interested in selling it. Spy TA for tomorrow. You can actually go back couple of minutes to the beginning of when this live started, and I talk about what I think Spy is gonna do actually. But I mean, I'll give you the chart, dude. It's all good. I forgot where I had it though. Black Bull? No, not Black Bull. I forgot which chart it was. SPX 500. Black Bull Oanda. Did I use it here? I don't know, but I basically set it up by late December. I'm looking for a 400 to like 404, and I think that maybe this week we can actually see 412. That's basically it. I'm probably gonna talk about this all over again tomorrow, but that's kind of what I said. You can actually, like I said, you can go back, you can rewind this live, and you'll more than likely you'll see what I said before. But again, dollar looks like it is bouncing off that level as it should because it's basically running a perfect retest there. So it should be bouncing off the level to come up here. If it actually breaks this to the lower end, oh yeah, this if it comes down anywhere around this area, it's gonna go all the way back down to like 103.8. In which case the market's gonna rally pretty hard. Actually, let me look at the SPX 500 because I actually want to see the 5 minute. There's a 5 minute on the low. I'm almost gonna take this trade right here. Right, 5 minutes gonna if the 5 minute comes back to these lows, hits like a 10 on the stochastic. I'm more than likely gonna be taking a trade right now. I want to see if it actually does. Because right now you're hitting some pretty good, right? You're still on trend here. As long as you stay up here, as long as you bounce from here, I think you're pretty solid. But I actually don't think you're gonna bounce because look what happened here, right? You actually made a higher low, right there. Ah, but you broke trend. So we'll see. We'll see what's gonna happen. I don't want because usually what happens here is you have this small trend here, but right high peak and then you have a low. you have a lower high right here, which kind of sucks. But you did break it, so there's a really good chance that you'll probably shoot up here sometime soon, right? So I'd probably take this long. I'd probably look at longing the market right now. I'd probably take this long, have a stop loss like right here, and if I had to take this SPX long here, this is exactly what I'll do. What I'll do, right? If I was gonna take this long right now, long position, I'll take the long here, right there, right? Take this long, run, run a nice little. I'll do like a stop like right there. That's fine, right? And then I'm looking for something up here. So let's run that trending fib like that. We'll run this, run it down here, right? Target for me would probably be. Let's do this. Where do you have a lot of? Where do you have a lot of resistance? Right, like right. That's probably gonna be your target right there. Can already tell. That's more than likely gonna be your target. Do you have any targets up here? You have a pretty nice target up here at 388. So what I would do is I would probably, so this one is definitely out of the picture. It looks like you do have two targets, right? I would probably long this all the way up to 388, right? So I would take this long right now. I would have like really tight stops, like way tighter, like maybe like that. This would be a 13.27 R&R, which is actually a lot, right? You're coming back down here, but if you actually push up here and you pass this high, you're probably going to keep pushing, in which case I will more than likely have like my stops like here somewhere. And then if we keep pushing up, then I'll move my stop here and I'll probably keep moving my stops upward. But, you know, if I was going to take this trade, I'd probably long this right now just to see what happens. I'd probably risk very little here, right? Very, very, very little. Um, if this breaks this trend here, you're probably going back all the way down to 382. I'll be completely honest. If you actually break that, because look, you're actually closing a 15 minute on the bear side, so definitely you have momentum against you to go up. It does look like you're gonna keep pushing down again. 30 minute, 30 minutes still looks pretty ugly. Where were we last on the 30 minute? 30 minute was right. Yeah, see, the last stochastic high was up here. You're definitely not breaking that right now. If I had to guess, I'd say you're probably. It definitely looks like you're gonna come back down, but I would still take this long here, just because again, you are on trend here, right? You are still on trend. Really good chance you can randomly pop up to the upside. In which case, target or first target would be here at 388, and then your next target would be sorry 380 388 and then 3889. So I'll definitely take this long here. If you actually break this trend, I'll switch to shorts. Short this all the way down to like 382 or something. That's what I would do with SPY. Longer term, I am pretty bullish. Longer term, I'm like extremely bullish towards, um, you know, pretty bullish towards like 400, 400, like 4. And I still think that we might actually hit 412 sometime this week. Again, just me thinking out loud. It did. All right, cool. I have 375 puts for Monday. Probably gonna get wrecked. Yes, you are. You probably are. I think we actually push to the upside on SPY this whole week. To be honest, still bullish. I'm still pretty bullish. I mean, and you have the 4 hour against you. You close the 4 hour on the bear side. You've been you've been very responsive on the 4 hour. Again, this is I mean, if you guys want to join the Patreon, right? Probably taking the long here on the 4 hour. That's a perfect entry. But again, you would have kept pushing towards here, another $10. Perfect hour right here, right? Kept pushing another like $4 or so. Or you could have held it probably. Kept pushing like another $8. Again, perfect entry. I'm not liking these perfect entries though. You do run up like a nice amount, but they're always kind of random. So you know what? I don't like these perfect entries here. I wouldn't rely too much on the 4 hour. What I would rely on is the 8 hour. The 8 hour looks pretty great, honestly. The 8 hour is a really good indication of where we're going. So again, 8 hour, you push hard. 8 hour, still push pretty hard. 8 hour, right? You push, came down a little bit, but still pushed. Perfect entry. Again, 8 hour. This one's kind of sucky because it was a top. 8 hour, still pushed. right? 8 hour push super hard. You push like 20 points almost. So that's what I'm waiting for. Really just waiting for that 8 hour to close to see if it actually takes us probably back to 390-ish, if not higher towards like 400, 401 or so. That's what I'm looking for right now. And again, keep in mind, you're still pushing, pretty hard to the upside and even on the daily. You're hitting these, you're hitting these lows on the stochastic, and you're still lower than every single other time you were at the stochastic for these lows, right? So last time it was all this area. For the stochastic at lows, you were here. Second low stochastic hit around here. So if you do push up again, I do expect this to go back to like 395, 400 or so. But again, I would consider this divergence on price, and I would think that we're probably gonna be pushing towards the upside from here. And the weekly is bearish though. That's the kind of shitty part. The weekly is bearish, so it's definitely shitty. But I am pretty bullish right now on the SPY. It's at 382 now. Wait, SPX dropped to 382? Did it? Wait, no, it didn't. Oh, it scared me, bro. I was like, wait, SPY dropped? No, it's not. It's still just chilling there. I want this to come down lower because I want to use the minute strategy to take this long. And I want to take it down on the minute. Let me see, where's the minute at? The minute looks the minute looks fine, but I mean I don't care about it right now. I want this to I need this to go back down to like a 10 level on stochastic. That's the only way that I would take that trade. SPY's at 382? Is it? No, it's not. It's 385. Oh, you mean the actual SPY? Yeah, SPY's at 382, 383. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I wasn't talking about. Yeah, no, I'm talking about futures. Yeah, I'm talking about futures, not the actual SPY. ES is at 388. Yeah, it's pushing. ES is pushing to 388, which is kind of weird. Why is ES1 at 388 and the SPX is at 385? That's a huge divergence of price. No, yeah, this thing's gonna keep pushing for sure. Yeah, I'm not bearish on this at all. Yeah, 8 hours gonna keep pushing. I can almost guarantee you the ES1 is probably gonna be closing an 8 hour trigger. Almost? Yeah, 388. That's kind of insane. Um, yeah, no, I'm still pretty bullish. Still pretty bullish on SPY all over. How long have I been online? Damn, an hour already? Jesus. Probably gonna get out in like 7 minutes just because, it's pretty chill in here and stuff. You guys want to see a TA on anything else? Let me see. Let me scroll up. I don't know if I think I did all the TA that everybody asked. Meta, yeah, I did a TA on Meta. How low can crypto go? It can still go lower. That weekly on the dollar is scary, man. That I'll tell you that much. That weekly on the dollar is really, really scary. Can you make your cheeks clap? I think we have. Why don't we put DX? Oh wait, I can't use. Can we use WeWave? Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted to use. Sign in, log in, log in. We can do a match on DXY. So DXY actually looks pretty bullish. Oh wait, what's the time frame though? I feel like I have this on 1 week. Oh, that's why. No, I don't want the weekly. Let's do 3 month range. Really nothing? The month range? The year range? Is there nothing that? Wow, there's really nothing. What about Tesla? Is there anything that matches Tesla's chart right now? Oh, there we go. So that actually has something good. Let's go with the month range. A month is you should be around the weekly. So let's see if that works out. Let's do the U.S. stock market. I don't want everything. Tesla. So these are all the things that are matching up with Tesla right now, which is fine. So if you want to short Tesla, you can probably short all of these and do pretty well. Um, Usually what I like doing is I like finding, for example, tickers like this, like the SPY, like the ES1. If you look at the SPX, right? SPX 500, you see that the 8 hour looks like it is going to be closing bullish sometime soon. So look, there you go. Right? It is pushing, right? Nah, it's pushing a little bit. So the 8 hour is actually going to be closing bullish soon. So I do think it's going to go back up. In cases like this, you can use the SPX 500 to do like a match on WeWave. We'll do that right now, right? SPX. We'll do the SPX. There we go. SPX. That's fine. Damn, why is there in there? Oh, is it because US stock, crypto, all? There we go. So this is everything that you're actually looking at that is pretty similar to the one with Jaws. Jug. What about Jug? What is that? I've never heard of that before. Right? Jug. Jaws Juggernaut Acquisition? Yeah, that looks ugly. What is that? What about the... Is this new ticker? I mean, it keeps going up, which is pretty good. But yeah, I like to use WeWave just to see what other charts are similar. And I like to use it to actually have some sort of understanding of what is closing a bullish week. So usually what I do is I go to Easy Start. The easiest ways to run this is, I go for the month, um, which is usually a daily trigger to the upside. I go to the falling wedge because that's a really good indication of which ones are going to be closing a bullish day. You can always go lower, which is fine, and do like your own little, you can do your own little adjustments and stuff. But let's go with one that we know. So BBIG, right? Let's go with BBIG. Let's see how BBIG is actually closing. BBIG, random one. See, I wouldn't trade this one because the chart already looks disgusting, so I wouldn't really trade that. Kala, Nviv, Vivos, CMAX. Ooh, what is that? CMAX CareMax? I have no idea what that is. Ooh, Tattoo Chef. I heard of TTCF. TTC. I know Tattoo Chef's chart is ridiculously ugly. TTCF. Let's go with that. Tattoo Chef. Yeah, that's an ugly looking chart. What about the weekly? Weekly? No, I wouldn't want to trade that at all. Let me see. I think I saw one that was... I'm trying to see if there's anything that's actually bullish right now. I mean, there doesn't seem to be anything that's actually bullish here, which is kind of insane. I mean, I guess we can always adjust this to have market cap. Let's do at least a billion, right? At least a billion market cap. We don't want to trade nothing small. Volume. Let's run volume at least a million here. Apply and search. So you really only you have very little tickers that are on the monthly. I mean, you can search the weekly, month, to the week. The week range. What does that do? CS. Ah, there we go. So those are a little bit better. What about Tilray? How's Tilray looking? Right. You can run it on Tilray. Shorter time frame, daily. The 4 hour. So the 4 hour looks good. The 8 hour looks good also. The 8 hour looks pretty decent also. I mean, you could see another pop really hard from here, but again, the smaller time frames are more for very short term plays here. So again, I don't like any of this movement on Tilray on the weekly. The weekly looks like look at this overall chart. That looks ugly, right? So, I'm trying to find like a really good example of what you can actually use. What about look Credit Suisse, right? I know Credit Suisse is going down, but where's their chart on the weekly? Chart looks ugly. I wouldn't want to trade this to the upside. I mean, I'd short this the whole way down, right? I mean, you could run it to the upside maybe like on a pop, but it looks kind of ugly. And we're looking for nothing but look. We'll do that. We'll do Amazon, right? We'll do Amazon. Amazon looks probably like a better chart, so we'll do Amazon. Amazon. We run this on the 4 hour. What about the 8 hour? 8 hour. 8 hour looks bearish. It's just none of the charts actually look really good. I think we have to wait till tomorrow and see what's happening. If we run this on extended trading on the 4 hour, that's probably gonna be it though. There you go. That's probably why. You have a 4 hour close here. You'd probably run this up to like this 91 area. So it looks good. Yeah, I don't like any of these charts. All these charts look ugly, man. All these charts look really ugly. Like everything just looks like it's gonna keep going down. Anyways, probably have like very little people right now. Spy, Crow is probably gonna keep running down. Thoughts on crypto? Crypto's still gonna keep going down. I think crypto's probably. I mean, you can probably see crypto shoot up really short term. Um, Overall, though, I do think it's gonna probably continue to drop pretty hard. I mean, let's look at Bitcoin. Where is it at right now? Yeah, I mean, I think short term you can probably see Bitcoin push up here to like back to 17.5 before dumping really hard. But overall, I'm waiting for this trigger to go bearish, and I'm gonna short the whole thing. That's really all I'm waiting for. I mean, I'm bullish on stocks, bearish on crypto. I do think crypto's gonna start pushing down pretty hard. Yeah. All right, guys. So it's been super fun. I'm starting to lose my voice. I don't know how I would do this all day, or I don't know how live streamers do this all day, but thank you all for coming. It's been fantastic. I wanted to chill for a bit. I'm gonna go check on my wife and my daughter because I'm actually in my living room and I have like no lights turned on, so this is kind of scary. So, with that being said, have a great weekend, everybody. Glad I could come on here. Thank you to Flair, thank you to Danny, thank you to MX for giving me those super chats, man. I always appreciate you guys. You guys are freaking awesome. I love you guys so dope. Have a great weekend, guys. Have a great Sunday, and I will see you guys tomorrow on the next video. If you guys want TA on anything, feel free to drop it in in the comments below here on this live, or go to any of my YouTube videos and drop comments on what kind of TA you guys want, or go to the chat and then drop your comments over there. So I'll see you guys later. Good night.